What's up, YouTube? It's the Console Samurai with Grown Ups Gaming. And one look at social media or the news or really anywhere, and you can see that Pokemon Go has become a huge success. Whether you like the game, you hate the game, regardless of anyone's individual opinion, if you're one of the people who's decided you're never going to give it a shot, or one of the people who's decided that you can see how Pokemon fans would get sucked up into it, it's hard to deny that this game has become a success, and that's before it's even gone global. It's still in a relatively small number of countries. Once it hits Japan, where the install base is going to be higher than any other country, it's really going to blow up, because Japanese gamers will suck this game up like crazy. But it does show that Nintendo still has what it takes to be the top dog in gaming. For a company that's kind of been waiting in the wings and kind of been dead last for so many years, it shows that they have what it takes, because this is the game that people are talking about right now. This is the game the gamers are in love with. They're not talking about other Nintendo games. They're not talking about PlayStation games as much or Xbox games as much. They're not talking about other games as much as they're talking about Pokemon Go. My social media feeds are always full of Pokemon Go, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever. Pokemon Go is a huge, huge success, and like I said, it shows Nintendo still has what it takes. Now, it is the biggest success that Nintendo has had since the Wii, but it brings up an interesting question. Pokemon Go didn't come out on Nintendo phones. Pokemon Go came out on iOS phones and Android phones, third-party hardware. And the third-party hardware question has been around since the Wii came out, where a lot of gamers started saying Nintendo doesn't have what it takes anymore. They should just go like Sega did and switch over to make third-party games. They should make games for PlayStation and Xbox and PC. This is what they should do, because their hardware is just not up to par anymore. And this does raise that interesting question, because look at how well Nintendo has done, unburdened by their own hardware, giving their franchise away to another piece of hardware, another company's hardware, has caused this huge global movement of gaming. And it really does show that, yeah, whether or not Nintendo does it, Nintendo can do it. Nintendo has the ability to sweep the world with their franchises if they're unburdened by their hardware. And we're all looking at the Project NX thinking, oh wow, NX, if it lives up to the potential and it lives up to the promises they've made, it's going to save Nintendo. But realistically, what are the likelihood that we're going to get exactly what we think we're going to get? We're probably not going to get it. And even if we do, after the disaster that was the marketing of Wii U and the failure that the Wii U was, is the NX really going to move off the shelves? I don't know. I really don't know if the NX is actually going to be able to make an impact, because it is still Nintendo, and Nintendo has lost so much of its relevancy. It has picked up quite a bit with Pokemon Go, but this is only a game. I don't know if they're going to have the relevancy to sell hardware again and actually compete with PlayStation and Xbox. Now, I hope they would, because I've been a Nintendo fan since they came out, and I wish nothing but the best for them. But I don't know if they'll be able to move the hardware. And as far as handheld hardware, if they're going to be going over to cell phones, it kind of makes a handheld console kind of redundant, because people aren't going to pay $40 to $60 for a Nintendo handheld game when you can go download it for free from the App Store or from Google Play. I don't know. Obviously, they would have different games, but I think that going to mobile is going to hurt handheld more than anything else. But what do you think? Do you think that Nintendo should go mobile? Or they should go third-party? They should make PlayStation games and Xbox games and PC games? Or do you think that they should just stick it out, try the NX, and if that doesn't work, maybe then they consider third-party hardware? Either way, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Once again, I'm the Console Samurai, and I'll see you around.